So you have dreams of moving to Southwest Florida and living in a gated community, but you're also a beach baby.
Well, stick around for today's video because we're going to show you 3 incredible neighborhoods that are opening up in 2025 so you can live that life right by the Gulf.
So you've had those dreams of living in a gated community, and you also want to be close to the beach, and you've probably started your search and found that those two aren't always synonymous. Well, today we're covering 3 brand new neighborhoods that offer 3 great opportunities to live within driving distance of the beach and great solutions with diverse pricing. That's right, guys, we're going to explore neighborhoods that are breaking ground 2025 and 2026. And we also have 2 neighborhoods that we're going to mention that are honorable mentions for those who can't wait and want to plug and play.
Hey, if we haven't met before, I'm Caleb and this is Lanir, and we are local realtors in the Venice, Florida and surrounding areas, and we help buyers move to this area all the time, and we also help sellers move on from this and sell their homes. So if there's something in this video today that resonates with you, make sure that you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us that email so that we can start the process with you.
Now, Caleb and I, we've been covering neighborhoods since they're a dirt mound in a vision, and we love solution-driven neighborhoods. Today, we're going to be exploring 3 different neighborhoods that offer 3 different opportunities to live that beach life, that never-ending summer. From quiet beach town to robust amenities, we're covering it all. With our first stop, we're going to head down to Englewood Beach, which I affectionately call Englewood Easy. It is a quiet, sleepy beach town just north of Venice, Florida. Venice, Florida, we cover it all the time. It's the shark tooth capital of the world. But Englewood has always been that rural, sleepy beach town. But today we're exploring a great opportunity to be able to be within 6.1 miles of beautiful Englewood Beach. Shores by Stillwater, brought to you by Pulte, is building a really boutique option. 256 units of total. It's going to be 136 twin villas, 98 single family homes, nestled on 77 acres, and it's going to be a CDD free, that's right, you heard it, CDD free neighborhood next to the beach. And it's going to be priced somewhere between those mid 300s, upwards of 800 for those 2-story homes. And we're super excited because they're bringing in new models to this particular product.
Yeah, the one that we'll start out with their villa model. That's that Ellenwood. It's a 2 or 3 bedroom, depending if you finish off that den as a 3rd bedroom, but with 2 baths, 2-car garage, 1,579 square feet. Like Lanir said, they're going to have a bunch of those. So really, if you're somebody looking for a villa, this is the perfect spot. And let's move on. Then they're pulling from their distinctive series for the single family homes. So they're going to start out with the Prosperity. That's the smallest home at 1,670 square feet. That again is a 2 or 3 bedroom, 2-car garage, and 2 bathrooms. Moving up a little bit to 1,889 square feet, they have that Mystique. That's a 2 to 4 bedroom, depending on how you finish it, 2 to 3 bathrooms again, and then a 2-car garage. So great option there. Then they have the Palmery model, a little bit bigger at 1,943 square feet, but that also is a 2 to 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 2-car garage. Moving on up again to the Prestige model, just under 2,100 at 2,080 square feet. They have that great Prestige that can, again, also be a 2 or 3 bedroom model, 2.5 baths. This is really important because they offer that half bath. I love that you have a half bath for all of your friends. It'll be that common bathroom, so nobody has to go into anyone's bedroom. And then they have that Mystique Grand. That's the 2-story one, perfect for families or someone who wants a little bit bigger home. And that one's almost 2,900 square feet at 2,870. 3 to 5 bedrooms, depending on how you finish it, 3 to 4 baths, and a 2-car garage. So for housing, they have great options, and they're starting in the mid 3s on those villas. So really affordable, great options that you can get into affordably. Okay.
Now, we're all familiar with this company. They have their sister company. They have BeachWalk just down the road in Englewood, which is a resort-rich, amenity-style lifestyle. This one is more that modest approach. It's going to have a very modest amenity center with a pool and a cabana and a barbecue. But the beautiful thing about this neighborhood, number one, of course, is that value proposition. We love the diversity. The fact fact that it has those villas at opening price points, single family homes, both single story and 2-story, very indicative of what this area has become. It's become multi-generational, but this is a great value proposition. But outside of the doors, outside of the walls of this neighborhood is a great amenity. You have that YMCA.
And the reason why their HOA is so low, because they don't have to go crazy on amenities, because that YMCA is right there.
Yeah, and that YMCA gives you everything you need, right? Hop, skip, and a jump. It's literally right across the street. But the main reason why people are going to move down here is you're just 6.1 miles from Englewood Beach. It's one of the cutest, most quaint beaches with beautiful restaurants. Now, it is still rebuilding from this.
I heard just the other day, it's back up. All the restaurants, the sandbar, the Lock and Key, they're open. They have the parking lot is now cleaned. They were doing the sand reclamation there. All open, wide open. Englewood Beach is open again, folks.
And it's an absolute place where it's full of charm, where you can rent a jet ski or a boat for the day, eat by the beach, or just take a nice stroll, play basketball, one of my favorite spots to shoot around. But Englewood is that quiet and quaint beach town. You're also located to one of what we think is one of the gems, the hidden gems of this area, Dearborn Street, just 3.5 miles. If you're not familiar with Dearborn, it's that historic downtown where we love to take our time and spend the day and really feel like you're in old Florida. And this is a place that's full of events. The first Saturday of every month, you have those car meetups. Everyone brings out their classic cars. A lot of it's really beach influence, where people are just cruising by, living that true never-ending summer. And of course, you have the farmers market. We have not one, but 2 farmers markets weekly now, and it is an absolute spectacle. They shut down those roads. Everyone comes out, enjoys the local fare. But when you're moving to Englewood, you're subscribing to that slower, quieter life. But it's absolute opportunity to get down here in Southwest Florida and live that never-ending summer.
A couple quick things I want to, before we move on to the next neighborhood. Also, right outside the neighborhood, there's that HCA hospital. So if something happens, you have a hospital literally, what, 200 yards from the entrance of your neighborhood?
250 if you measure it exactly.
Yeah. So it's just convenient. If something should happen, you have that someone right there. A couple other great things that we want to mention about this neighborhood. Pulte's adding 220 outlets to all the garages. So if you want to you have that electric car, you'll have a place to plug it in. Also your golf cart, you have options there. They're also standard is going to be that in-wall pest control system. So you don't have to worry about that. Your pest control guy can come up, pop in the chemicals, shoot them into the wall, and it takes care of all of those pests and termites, so you don't have to have the chemicals in your house or around your house. It goes straight down into your foundation and solves all those problems. Another really, really unique thing that Pulte's doing here is they're offering a 5-year water intrusion warranty. I've never heard of that with anybody. But the peace of mind that you can have 5 years, if should your house leak in any way, they're going to take care of it. That's rare. It's something unusual. And that is transferable for 5 years. So say you want to live there for 2 years, you may upgrade, might have to move back up north. You have that ability to, as a selling feature, that warranty is also transferable to the new owner.
I think this builder really has the consumer in mind. They're listening to the fears and trying to dispel all of those concerns. We had an unusual amount of storms this past year, an unusual amount of rain, and I can tell you that all of their neighborhoods held up well. They were very proud to say that they were flood-free, damage-free, for exception of a few juvenile trees. And it looks like they're putting their money where their mouth is, standing behind their product, giving you those assurances that you're making that leap of faith, that you don't have to worry about what the media wants you to be worried about. All of your insurances are in place. This is truly a great solution, a great value proposition to live down in Englewood easy and live that true beach life. But maybe you need something.
But wait, before we move on, I want to tell you just when this is going to happen. They're going to start their models any day now. They're going to be building one of those Ellenwood villas, and they're also going to build a Palmer remodel. That's going to be their model. But they're going to start them in late spring. They're hoping to have those done by summer, and then they're going to be building a bunch of spec homes. So if you're somebody towards the end of the year that's looking for a home that fits with your timing, then this is the time to get into that neighborhood, because they're going to have tons of specs, and really good deals.
And we're doing something new for you guys to offer that service because Caleb and I, we have our pulse on the market. We've dug our heels deep into the ground. We're always the first to know, sometimes even before the builder's rep. But if you want to be the first to learn about the pricing, because we're going to have pricing rolling out over the next several months, right below we have our new VIP email contact. Just email us the neighborhood that you're interested in, the subject line, and we'll put you on our email VIP list and make sure you're the first to find about the pricing, those lot premiums, everything you need to know. You'll be the first to find out.
Yep, the second we get it, we're going to immediately send it to you if you sign up for that list. So definitely do. You're going to see it right about here on the picture, but down low in our description, there's also a link to that email too.
Now remember, finding a gated community so close to the beach is a very difficult task. If you go along all of our geography, you go from all the way to the top, all the way up to Tampa on down. The more you go down 75 corridor, the less land there is between that I-75 corridor and the Gulf, which makes it a really unique proposition. This one being so perfectly located is the best of both worlds and in a really affordable option. But maybe you're someone who's yearning for a much more robust amenity center, a much more robust amenities campus, that resort style living. Well, we're going to head just about 15 minutes inland over to that 6th fastest selling master plan, Wellen Park, where Taylor Morrison is bringing that highly coveted Esplanade brand. That is resort living to its finest. This is going to be a nice enclave, 877 homes, but the beauty of these 877 doors is the diversity of housing. They're going to be condos, villas, and single family homes, ranging from that 1,500 square foot upwards of 3,000 square feet, from 2 bedrooms to 6 bedrooms. And those prices are going to be ranging from those 400s and exceeding the million. The beautiful thing about Esplanade is people understand that this is a place where you're expecting to live that resort style, where people understand where Wellen Park as a whole is multi-generation. They envision the grandparents and the children both being able to move into this neighborhood and use all of those incredible amenities from their pickleball courts, their resort style pool, their famous private Bahama Bar, where you get to eat and enjoy that lifestyle like you're living in a resort. And as an added bonus, they're going to have adjoining to the Mayaka Pines golf course. It's not going to be affiliated with the neighborhood, but you're certainly going to have some perks. Caleb and I, we're truly excited about this product.
Yeah, the fact that there's a golf course right in the neighborhood for those people who want to play golf but don't want to be part of all of those great high or the super high HOAs that are associated with the golf community, you don't have to worry about it here. The golf course is going to be in the neighborhood, and the neighborhood's going to surround the golf course. So you'll have that golf living if you want it, but if you don't have to.
Now, they've been pretty tight-lipped about what they're bringing exactly. Certainly, we're going to be the first to know, but we believe it's going to be somewhere along that product that they have over in Sky Ranch. Sky Ranch are just opening up that phase 2. They have 1,200 homes opening up in that phase, so it gives you an idea of the scale that they're used to building. So they're certainly going to be able to deliver on this product, but we think it's going to be very complementary to that, where you're going to see similar facades, similar elevations, but the most important thing is that resort style living, that ability to have diverse pricing, the fact that you're able to get in at $400,000. So maybe you're a starting family, maybe you're a retiree, or maybe you're buying that second home. Maybe you want to be a snowbird. They certainly envision snowbirds living there and visiting their kids and their grandkids over at Wellen Park. But this puts you just perfectly located. You're near the I-75 corridor, so easy access to get up to Tampa or get down to Naples. Maybe you have a friend down there paying way too much for a golf membership and you want to show them the type of life that you're living. You certainly can access that. But then you're pretty close to the beaches, 15 minutes, maybe 13 minutes from this point.
Probably even less.
See, where this is located, this is the nice thing about the expansion and the introduction of Taylor Morrison's Esplanade, is they're the first neighborhood that's connecting to that 20,000 acre master plan community, but they'll be located on the border of Venice and Englewood. We're located right on that Winchester corridor. Winchester is a straight shot to the 776 Englewood Road, which takes you right to Englewood Beach, or you can continue on and get to Sarasota Beach, or you can head down River Road, get to that beautiful historic downtown Venice, the charming place where it is, our unsung hero. But this really puts you in that perfect juxtaposition of proximity to beach. And of course, some people are saying, well, it's not walking distance, but let's put things in perspective. I'm from Maryland. It took me 3.5 hours to get to Ocean City, and that was considered a short drive. Yeah. About 3 hours to find parking, and another 2 to find some sand to lay on. You get the drill. It's probably very relative and relatable for you. you're probably in a cold, wintry state. Maybe the beaches that are close by are all still frozen over. The nice thing is here we have warm weather all year round. You'll be able to access those beaches, but you don't really have to leave the neighborhood. It's going to be amenities rich, restaurants, pickleball, vent lawns, yoga lawn, those world-class commercial kitchens where they expect you to get together with all your neighbors and have the best of meals, the biggest and best of potlucks that you can imagine.
The one thing that I really hope that they do, they did this up in Sky Ranch. They did an indoor basketball pickleball court.
Please.
Right now, Wellen Park doesn't have anything like that. I hear there's talk about a business called, can we let that out of the bag?
Yeah.
What do they call it? Chicken and pickle. Think Top Golf, but not golf, pickleball. So chicken and pickleball all under one big roof, one big party playing pickleball. I don't know, crazy concept, but that'll be cool. But back to this one. I think it'd be awesome, absolutely awesome if they did that indoor basketball court. That means you open it up all year round. You can go inside, get exercise in air conditioned, not worry about, because pickleball realistically, during the summer months when it gets hot, that's when people don't nearly play as much. Summer is really not the time. Winter, spring, and fall, they're money for pickleball. But it's outside, so having that indoor space that you could go shoot some hoops. I know Lanir would love that.
Love that. Yeah.
And all the people outdoors sweating their tails off playing pickleball, an indoor awesome, probably at least 4 pickleball courts inside would be really incredible, and I think they'll do it. I really hope they'll do it.
Now, if you're one of the families on the sideline thinking about moving your kiddos down here, obviously, aside from living that resort style living, you have to think about their school that they're going to go to. Well, the good thing about it is we're located in Sarasota County. That's the #1 school system in all of Florida. And we have great campus and amenity options, great school options from private to public. But they're building that brand new high school and academics campus in Wellen Park.
Right around the corner.
To be completed 2026. And the K through 8, respectively, 2030, we're hearing now. Maybe they can speed that up. But this is a really interesting proposition. Now, this land was originally owned by John Cannon. If you're not familiar with John Cannon, they build custom homes from $2 million upwards of the sky's the limit, those legacy homes. But to show you why there's a great value here, just to give you some assurances, John Cannon has also doubled down. They've maintained and they've kept 60 lots to themselves. So they're going to be building custom John Cannon homes that we've become accustomed to seeing in Wild Blue and in the Concession and Founders Club and Soletta soon as they break ground. But they really build a great product, and that gives you those assurances that there's a lot of value built in from having the #1 school system, the 6th fastest selling master plan community in all the country. Plus, you have luxury home builders doubling down. I would say that rest assured, making this move, timing it up, the fact that you have a year till they actually break ground or actually build the roof gives you that time to align, to lock in those rates, get all of your ducks in a row, dispel all of those fears and concerns. But the first thing you have to do, if something resonates, if you want to learn about this, remember, we have that VIP email down below. But what you can do right away is reach out to Lanir and Caleb, get a Zoom call, schedule some time to meet so we can connect all those dots, because maybe it's Taylor Morrison, maybe it's the shores of Stillwater, or maybe it's something else that we haven't explored yet. All right, so let's head up I-75 North over to Bradenton West, where we have the newest neighborhood called SeaFlower.
Super stoked about this one.
This one's really exciting. This is going to be several builders all getting together to build a really unique 1,175 acre master plan community. But this one is special. This one, the way it's located, the way it's situated along Sarasota Bay, and within close proximity to several beaches, which we're going to get into in a little bit. But this neighborhood is going to be a unique old Florida feel. They want to maintain that old Florida charm. They're going to have very focused, smaller streets with porch lifestyles, with urbanized living, backloading garages. But the cool thing about this is the way this master plan is laid out. Again, another great solution. It's a diverse variety of pricing, diverse variety of type of models and type of homes and footprints, really for every generation. But the way this quadrant of master plan is built, they're going to have a centralized amenity center shared by all these neighborhoods, focused around a beautiful 19-acre lake with trails and green spaces, a beautiful village center with a Publix marketplace, restaurants, everything that you can think of within a master plan. But before we get into all the minutia, the beautiful thing, let's talk about some of those builders. All in all, for that first phase. They're opening up 400 acres. It's going to be 1,063 homes. And because this is multi-generational, because they're thinking about master plan and that transition of different phases in your life, they're also bringing in 600 apartment units. For those who want to live here, try it out. See if that beach life, if that Southwest Florida life is for them. But also if you're building or if you're looking for those opening price points. Now, these apartments will be of luxury grade, but they'll still be an affordable option to get into the neighborhood and get to know it. But also you're going to have friends visiting, so they're going to have a 120-room hotel and over 140,000 square feet of retail space. But the beautiful thing about it is they're close to what?
There, Anna Maria Island, all the beaches. So we have Bradenton Beach, just 8-minute drive away. Coquina Beach, 12 minutes. Longboat Key, just 18 minutes. So great dining down there, worth going down. But Anna Maria Bayfront Park, just 24 minutes away. The John and Mabel Ringling Museum of Art, that's just 18 minutes away. Mary Selby Gardens, one of my favorite places to go. It's awesome, absolutely incredible. That's only 18 minutes away.
And of course, that Van Wezel Performing Arts Center, which they have that $400 million upgrade that's taking place. That's going to be exciting. The fact that you're in suburbia, close to all these beaches, but still have that downtown Sarasota hub to access just a stone's throw away.
A lot of people worry about hospitals too. So there's an HCA, Florida Blake Hospital, just 8 minutes away. Plus Manatee Memorial Hospital is only 16 minutes away. So you don't have to worry about that. You always have emergency facilities right around the corner. Then there's people who love golf. You want to talk about golf? There's a ton of golf up there. There's Manatee County Golf course, that's only 5 minutes away. The IMG Academy Golf Club, that's only 8 minutes away. And then the Robinson Nature Preserve, a good park that we love to go to. It's not quite golf, but we love the park aspect. That's only 14 minutes away.
And we definitely see a lot of families moving down here who have their kids in a sports-centric type of lifestyle. IMG Academy is just a hop, skip around the corner. That's where your kids will compete at the highest level while you spend your day at the beach because they're both equidistant. But of course, maybe you need a little bit of those commercial amenities. Maybe you need UTC Mall, it's 26 minutes away, or that beautiful, charming St. Armand Circle where you can go eat, watch some street performers, eat some amazing food, some dining, some shopping, just a little bit of strolling around. It's truly that old Florida feel with a classic twist.
And if you're worried about airports, you're coming in and out all the time. Maybe you're not going to live here all year round and you need to be able to get in and out easily. Sarasota Bradenton, that's SRQ Airport, is only 18 minutes away. And then you have Tampa International right around the corner if you have to fly to a unique location. And then there's St. Pete's Clearwater International. Plenty of opportunities for airports to get in and out of town.
Now let's cover the builders. The beautiful thing, and like we like master plans, is that there's a conglomeration of builders giving you diverse options. So that makes it a real perfect solution for that multi-generational neighborhood. So bringing in the beginning, the first builder we're going to talk about is Pulte Homes.
Yeah, we started with them down at Stillwater, but now they're also building up here. So they have some great options. They have that contour model. That's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath at 1,400 square feet. They also have the Hallmark. That can be a 2 or 3-bedroom, 2-bath with 2-car garage, just over 1,655 square feet. Then they have the Seaport. That's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage at 2,060 square feet. Then we move up to their little bit bigger models. These are the Distinctive series. Those are
50-foot lots.
Yeah, 50-foot lots. They're going to have a Coral there. That's a 2 to 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage at 1,955 square feet. Or you can get the Arbordale 2. That's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage at 1,980 square feet. Then they have the Prestige. That's a 2 or 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath, 2-car garage at 2,080 square feet. Then they have the Marbella. That's a 4-bedroom. We're getting up into the bigger ones now. 3-bath, 2-car garage at 2,341. And the final one they're going to be offering there is the Burbank. That's a 3 to 4-bedroom, 2.5 to 3 baths, depending on how you design it, 2-car garage, and 2,369 square feet.
I'm excited about those.
Yeah.
It seems like they're bringing some of the usual suspects of their models, but it looks like they're bringing also some newer elevations to the mix, which I absolutely love. It's a refresh for Pulte. And we don't have prices for that yet, but we have to imagine they're going to be around that, probably those 400.
4 to probably 800, I would say. With Pulte's product that they offer, I think that's a safe number for those. Now let's move on to our next builder. That's David Weekley. They have two projects here. So they're going to be working on 45-foot lots and also 60-foot lots. I kind of like them because they have the urbanized backloading garages in some of their options. That's a really nice feature. The front of your home can be nice and beautiful without that garage facing the road, and that garage is in the back of your house, so it's discreet. You can get in and out without your neighbors even knowing. So their 60-foot products, that's going to be similar to what we see in Palmyra. You know, we've shot a bunch of videos. We'll probably put a few up here if you want to see what they have. They have really nice homes, you know, anywhere from, how big would you say?
You know, you're from 2,300 square feet upwards of 3,700 square feet. We don't know exactly which models they're going to be bringing in. They're definitely honing it in. It's a fluid process. But again, those prices are probably, those 60-footers are probably going to be in those, starting in those high sixes, you know, probably somewhere, and we're talking about base prices, somewhere in those 800s. All said and done, you can definitely break that million mark. But what we like is that it has a diverse option of the 45-foot and the 60-foot. This is really about that urbanized feel, that walkability, those smaller streets, the more intimate layout. But this also gives you that privacy and the convenience of not having to back up into the street, because it's meant for walking, it's meant for talking, it's meant for congregating. So this is a perfect solution.
All right, so moving on to the next builder, that's ISSA Homes. Very early in the process, they haven't released a lot of information, but what we know, what we can tell from, you know, kind of preliminary information is they're going to be offering their semi-custom and custom homes there, and they're going to be putting them wrapping around that lake floor. So these are going to be the big 80-foot lots. The big homes can go there. And I think they're going to offer a really nice product. We don't know much about them. They're not down in the Wellen Park area.
Well, if you look around, they definitely have been around the block a time or two. They build beautiful custom homes. We've seen a couple of beautiful coastal elevations ranging around that $4.5 million. So they can certainly build those showcase homes. Here, I have to imagine they're going to bring a more focused product, but it's a really cool proposition. Those 80-foot lots, they're going to wrap around Lake Flores, really giving you a unique, but they're not necessarily lakefront. What it looks like on the rendering right now is there's going to be a bike or a golf cart path that gives you an easement all around the lake, so that water is shared by the whole community. I think that's the core of this neighborhood, that communal feel, that old Florida where people sit on their porches and they wave at each other. They invite them over for cookies or lemonade. Definitely invite me. I love cookies and lemonade. So does Caleb.
Oh yeah, I like cookies for sure.
But you know, this is what it's about. It's about that charm, the multi-generational neighborhood, being so focused, being within proximity to the beach, proximity to commercial amenities. Now, this part of Bradenton West isn't, you know, it's not typical to be able to put the type of master plan that they've put in, but the way they've positioned this. Now, this used to be an old flower farm, hence the name SeaFlower. They really kept that spirit alive, but this is going to be a beautiful proposition. Being able to get up to Anna Maria Island, to be able to experience that old Florida. We have people who come here, live in the Venice area just because of Anna Maria, because they haven't been able to find that master plan community so close to be able to access it. Now you have something that's not only within close proximity, but very reasonable and diverse price points. So we're super excited. And talking about good price points, the next builder.
Yeah, MI Homes. We know them from down here in Wellen Park. They've brought in some incredible products over in Palmyra. But what they're building here is a little bit different, and we haven't seen it. Actually, they're going to be doing them in Palmyra eventually. But they're going to be offering their townhomes. This is, you familiar with the product Waterside and Altique series? Again, there's a rear-loading townhomes, aren't they?
Yeah, rear-loaded townhomes, very urbanized, very scaled down and simple. It's about the neighborhood, not the four walls and the roof, and they've really embraced that.
So 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2-car garages, 1,700 to 1,850 square feet. This is all about the proximity. These are going to be close to that downtown area. I'd say probably within walking distance of the Publix and all the great restaurants. So it's really a value MI option that they're offering here.
And quite frankly, MI, they give you value across the board. Even in Palmyra with their 50-foot lots, those 60-foot lots, they're really giving a reasonable price point. They understand it, but they're also bringing a unique product. They're also bringing in villas. At the slated 2025, 2026, they're going to bring in villas. That's going to be a great opening price point for that starter family, those retirees, or that investor who's just looking to park some money. It's a great way to get into this neighborhood without breaking the bank.
Yeah, and the final builder there is Cardel Homes. They're going to be building on those 50 and 60-foot lots. They're going to have 19 floor plans. They haven't released them, so we can't bring them to you, but they're telling us that it's going to be in between 1,909 square feet and 3,722. So these are some big houses they're going to be selling there. So front and rear garage kind of they have both different options depending on the home type. And remember, this whole neighborhood is natural gas, maintenance free, and internet ready, so you don't have to worry about all of those things. It's about coming down here, enjoying the life, not being a slave to your home where you have to worry about all that maintenance on the outside, mowing your yard, trimming those bushes. This neighborhood is maintenance free, so it's all about lifestyle.
Yeah, it really is, and it really is all about that central downtown hub, the garden, where they're bringing in all their amenities, where they're bringing in restaurants. It's going to be mixed use, office and retail. This is kind of like a hybrid between everything we've seen. A little bit of Lakewood Ranch, a little bit of that water side, that walkability, similar to Lakewood Ranch in the regard that it's all around that central lake, Kingfisher Lake and water side. Wellen Park has their 80-acre lake. It seems to be where people like to gravitate, to be around a body of water, but this body of water is also functional. You'll be able to rent boats and kayaks and spend your day there fishing, enjoying the community, doing community yoga. There's going to be fire pits. There's going to be, when I say amenity rich, they really mean it. It's truly a focused neighborhood, and being able to access Coquina Beach and Bradenton Beach within 8 minutes, 9 minutes, this really is a perfect balance in life.
And I love that you're right. Downtown Sarasota is only 20 minutes away, and everything that Bradenton has to offer is right there too. So hundreds of restaurants within 30 minutes of your home. And Tampa's not that far away. So if you really want to go up to Tampa and have a nice evening up there, you certainly have that just less than an hour away. So it's very well located. Beaches, city life, everything really close.
I'm truly excited about this one. And again, any month now we're going to have those prices being released. Some of the builders may be ready before others. Remember that VIP list is below. Remember, Caleb and I, we come out with weekly videos. We have endless resources covering Bradenton, Sarasota, Venice, and all of the surrounding area, all of Southwest Florida's latest developments. If you want to be the first to know, make sure that you hit that bell, you subscribe, let people know that this resource is great. If you know somebody considering making that move, you know someone who's a beach baby that absolutely wants to live that gated community life, but not have to drive too far to the beach, definitely share this resource. It goes a long ways in getting them to what exactly they're looking for. But maybe you're someone who doesn't want to wait till 2025 or 2026 to
right
move
now.
Down here. Maybe you're someone who wants to plug and play and you want that gated community and that proximity to the beach. Well, we have a couple of great options.
Yeah, so a couple of the honorable mentions.
We have Boca Royale Golf and Country Club, the existing neighborhood located in Englewood, right on Englewood Road. It's a very old Florida feel with mature trees. And this neighborhood was being built for the last 40 years. They're at the tail end. There's a few options left.
There's like 40 more.
40 more lots for their Neil community product, and maybe 2 more lots for their Neil signature, their semi-custom. And once they complete that, now this puts you within how many miles of the beach?
Probably 4 miles from 2 different beaches, Minnesota Beach and Englewood Beach, right in the middle. So it's a perfectly located spot.
And so that's an opportunity. But why this is important mentioning is they also have what Caleb was teasing you with, is their newest development, their newest phase, which is going to be Boca Royale at Wellen Park. It's going to be an 800 plus doors stemming into that Wellen Park master plan, but there's going to be a road, an interconnective road between Boca Royale Golf and Country Club and Boca Royale at Wellen Park, which is going to give residents in Wellen Park a private access into Englewood, direct to that beach. So you'll have 2 different opportunities to get into that Boca Royale neighborhood and plug and play. One being Boca Royale Golf and Country Club, which you can get into right now.
And then moving on to the next neighborhood, this one you can buy today. I was actually in there today. I think I got one under contract, should know later today. But is BeachWalk. BeachWalk we love. We've shot a ton of videos. We'll put those up here. It's a great neighborhood, and something that we're really excited about is their poolside bar and restaurant are opening on March 29th. So if you want to come down here, check that out. absolutely, this is a neighborhood.
That's right. BeachWalk gives you exactly what you want. A very self-sustained resort-style community with that resort-style pool, pickleball courts, a beautiful indoor-outdoor dining that they're just opening up. You can either eat by the poolside or have casual fine dining. Send those kiddos on the weekend for burger and fries. Impress your guests with steak night and wine. But this is an absolute self-sustained place. But the beautiful thing about BeachWalk, it's just 2.5 miles to the beach.
Yeah, for sure. And they have great options here for homes, starting off in the villas. Right now, they have some in the low or high 3s, low 4s. You can get some good deals. Then they have some of their bigger homes, the Contour model, moving on up, the Mystique, and then they have the Stellar. And then they have that new option that they just put in the back. That's called the Leighton Grand. 2 stories.
I love that one. That's
yeah, like 3,500 plus square feet. A beautiful home. You can build a great pool out there. They have everything, and they just opened up a whole new section. So it butts right up against that Wellen Park, but it is not Wellen Park. No CDDs in BeachWalk. That's the real selling point. Not that $2,500 to $4,000 you might pay over in Wellen Park. BeachWalk doesn't have any of them. Plus, they're also talking about they're going to be doing a shuttle in between BeachWalk and Wellen Park. So residents will be able to just hop on a shuttle, maybe an hourly shuttle, take a ride over to Wellen Park, have dinner, and then hop back on that shuttle, so you no need to drive.
Now, we've covered quite a bit today. Remember, we've covered 3 brand new neighborhoods that are breaking ground. We have the Shores at Stillwater. It's that really modest enclave located down Pine Street in Englewood, which is just 6.1 miles from the beach. Then we have, of course, Esplanade by Taylor Morrison, bringing in those 877 homes over here in Wellen Park, spilling over into Englewood and Venice, respectively. Going to put you about 13 minutes from Englewood Beach. And, of course, the SeaFlower, which we're super excited about, 1,175 acres of beautiful and pristine access to the bay, to the beaches, to Anna Maria Island, to IMG Academy. What we've done today is we've covered a value proposition. We've covered a solution, being able to live in a gated community without worrying about all of the other things that you normally worry about, the maintenance, the grass, the neighbors, the traffic, the long drive to your vacation that you only get to spend 1 week and only for it to be fleeting. Now we have all the solutions. So if you're looking for a great value like the Shores of Stillwater, if you're looking for that amazing proximity like SeaFlower, or if you want to be part of the incredible master plan, that 6th fastest master plan of Wellen Park and Esplanade with that resort style living and restaurant, we have it all. But if you're ready to plug and play, we've got the Boca Royale Golf and Country Club, soon to be Boca Royale at Wellen Park. And we have, of course, one of our favorite ones, BeachWalk, just 2.5 miles from the beach.
So we've covered a lot today. I know it's a lot, but remember, get on that VIP list. If you want to get information about these neighborhoods, nothing's out there right now. We're on the very beginning of it, but as soon as we find out, we'll send that information if you sign up on that VIP list.
And if you're wondering when is the time to buy, the time is when you're ready. And the time to call us is as soon as you get an itch, as soon as you catch that bug and you're ready to start exploring, living that never-ending summer. Schedule a Zoom, meet face-to-face. Let us connect all the dots so when you get down here, all you have to do is plug and play.
All right, so for This Week in Venice, Florida, I'm Caleb.
And I'm Lanir.
And we'll see you next week.